Hello everyone, and I hope you're having a happy holiday season. I don't think the camera quality is going to be super great, and my lighting is not super great, but I wanted to do a quick video. I just posted this dress on Instagram and Facebook, and I wanted to share with you guys a little bit more information about the dress. So I'm actually going to pop it on in a few minutes after I'm done talking about it. So this is the story behind the dress. Ragamuffin Patterns, little Ragamuffin, reached out to me and asked if I would like to have some of this amazing fabric to make a dress with and then share on, my social media and kind of share how I feel about it. So this is not a sponsored video, but she did send me the fabric. So the fabric is this metallic chevron. It's got like a rainbow sort of feeling to it when the light hits it, but it looks kind of silver and black as well. It is a knit fabric. It has really good stretch this way, and then just a mechanical stretch going the other way. The back is very soft. Honestly, it's a poly fabric, I'm pretty sure, with some lycra spandex. It's very soft. I would say that you could actually put the back against the body and it would be comfortable. The front is, like I said, this very cool stretchy chevron. So I got that and I was like, what should I make with this? I've never used anything like this before, so I was a little nervous, and I shouldn't have been. So I'll tell you guys a little more about the actual experience of sewing the dress. But I thought I would show you. So I decided to make the Bonnie, which is a Ragamuffin pattern. I will have a link to the Little Ragamuffin site where you can get the fabric as well as the pattern for the dress. It is an affiliate link, so if you use it, you will help me out, and I will put that money back into more crafty stuff and more things I'll share with you later, but don't feel any pressure. But I really appreciate it if anybody uses the link. So I have used the Bonnie pattern before to make t-shirts and stuff. But this time I wanted to make a dress, and it is a wiggle dress. Like I said, I'll throw it on. Because it has this sweetheart neckline, you can finish it by either doing like a shelf bra, like a half bra on it, or you can line the whole dress. So I lined the whole thing. Again, that just made the most sense for me since I very rarely wear wiggle dresses and I wanted like almost like a slip effect. I lined it in a DTY poly, so it's a black polyester and stretch fabric. And I also lined the sleeves just because this was really soft. The sleeves are kind of a hybrid. So the Bonnie comes with a lot of sleeve options. You can either do like a full-on like puffy sleeve, or you can do a more like normal sleeve, and you have variations of that from cap all the way to the wrist. So what I did was I kind of traced halfway between the cap sleeve and the puff sleeve to get this sort of, I'm going to call it a cap sleeve with a little bit of gathering in it. So it's very subtle. And I will throw it on and show it to you and then talk to you through a little bit of the process of how I sewed it on the machine. So let's see. So this is not ideal because I kept my my stretchy pants on that I had on before. But here is the dress on. As you can see, it's got the cap sleeve, and I like that little poofy cap sleeve gives it a little bit of a, almost like a winged sleeve. This has kind of like a sci-fi feeling to me almost in some ways, but also still a very 50s silhouette because it's a wiggle. I made it below the knee just slightly below the knee. I have pictures, like I said, on Instagram, so you can see a little bit better. So my sewing experience, I made a Bonnie before in a double brushed poly. It's like a hot pink, and that's on my Instagram as well, to get the fit right, and I think the fit is really good. I didn't want it to be the tightest fit through the body because I kind of thought it would be nice to have like a little bit more of a skim against the body fit, because this dress reminded me a little bit of like flapper dresses and things like that. So I wanted a little bit more of a shift dress. When I made this dress before, I made it a little bit more fitted. And if I was not using the metallic fabric, I probably would have made it a little bit tighter. But again, I wanted that flapper feeling. I sewed this. So I sewed the lining and then at the neckline together and then flipped that out, and then sewed it through the shoulder seams, put in the sleeves, and then sewed the side seams. So it was a very quick dress to make. I did most of it on my serger, and my serger handled it like a boss. I did some of the sewing of the neckline and things like that on my normal sewing machine. I use a slightly longer stitch length and a zigzag stitch. So I usually do like a 1.5 to a 2 on the machine with my stitch length and width. And I did a 2 for the stitch length and width because I found that it was just a little bit better of a look going through the metallic fabric with a slightly longer stitch length. As long as the black smooth side, let me grab it. Smooth side of the fabric was down on the feed dogs. This sews like any other knit fabric. So if your sewing machine can handle knit fabrics, it will treat this like any other knit fabric you've ever sewn with. However, when I got to the hem, I had 4 layers of fabric. So I had my lining fabric and this, and I was trying to sew with the shiny side down on the feed dog, and my sewing machine bobbin went crazy, and it was like, and it did like the bird's nest thing. So I took that out and I rethreaded it and I tried one more time, and then I decided that the best thing to do would be to just hand sew the hem. It didn't take long and it was worth it. And sometimes I hand sew my hems anyway, so no big loss, no big whoop. But other than that, it sews through this very well, and I have just a very bottom of the line Brothers sewing machine. I think if you had a walking foot and a higher quality sewing machine, you could probably sew with this side down on the feed dogs too, and it wouldn't matter. But that was the experience I had. So anyway, a big thank you to Little Ragamuffin for sending me this amazing fabric. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you try it out. I think this would be really great as a gift. Like if you wanted to make, like maybe not like a whole dress for somebody, but you could get like a yard and you can make a bunch of like headbands and things like that for people. I think it'd be amazing for that. If I was still belly dancing, I would totally make a belly dance top out of this. I think that it would be really cute as like a little camisole top to wear with like all black for New Year's. This is definitely my New Year's dress, even though we're not going anywhere. I'm wearing it anyway. So yeah, that is my experience. I highly recommend Ragamuffin fabrics. This is a very high quality fabric, and I got this dress out of 2 yards of it. So the Bonnie dress is a very fabric economic dress as well. I'm planning on making another Bonnie soon. There's plenty of different options with that dress, and I think that it's really worth it. I've also done it where I do this bodice and then you can sew like a circle skirt to it instead if you don't want to do the wiggle dress. So that's probably what I'll do next. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a good, safe, healthy December, and I will see you soon.